Hi, I'm Elise. For as long as I can remember, I've been the black sheep of my family. While my sister Miranda thrived in law school, and my brother Trevor climbed the corporate ladder, I chose freelance graphic design. That decision apparently made me invisible. I was sitting at my favorite coffee shop when my childhood friend Rachel slid into the seat across from me. "Hey, stranger. You okay? You look stressed." "Just work stuff," I lied. "Come on, Elise. I've known you since third grade. What's really going on?" I sighed. "It's family stuff. Same old story." "Talk to me." "My mom called yesterday. She was being overly nice asking about my work. Then she just hung up. No love you, nothing." "That is weird. When's the last time you actually saw them?" "Miranda's engagement party, 8 months ago. And even then, nobody really talked to me except my cousin Jenny." 8 months? What about holidays? Didn't get invited to Thanksgiving? Or Christmas? Mom said they were keeping it small. Rachel's eyes widened. Small? Your family? Your mom invites like 30 people to everything. I know. But then I saw Miranda's Instagram. There were at least 40 people there. Oh my God. Did you confront her? What would I even say? It's pathetic. It's not pathetic. It's messed up. My phone rang. Jenny's name flashed on the screen. "Hold on. It's my cousin," I said, answering. "Hey, Jen." "Elise, I need to talk to you about something." "What's wrong?" "I'm at your mom's house. They're setting up for Miranda's wedding shower this weekend, and..." My stomach dropped. "Wedding shower? This weekend? You didn't know? Everyone's here helping set up." "Who else knows about this?" "Everyone. The whole family. There are like 50 people on the guest list. And nobody thought to mention it to me." "I'm looking at the list right now. Your name isn't on it. How could they not invite you to your own sister's wedding shower?" Rachel grabbed my hand across the table. "Jenny, can you ask my mom directly why I'm not invited?" "Of course. Hold on." I heard muffled voices. Then Jenny's voice came back, sharp and angry. She said, and I quote, "We thought Elise would be too busy with her little projects. Besides, Miranda wanted to keep the guest list to people who've been supportive of her relationship." Supportive? I sent them a crystal vase worth $300. There's more. Your mom just said, "Elise has never really fit in with the family anyway. She's always been different." Rachel stood up. "That's it. We're going over there." "Wait," Jenny said. "Trevor just walked in. He's saying you're an embarrassment because you're not established like them. I run a successful business." "I know. But your mom's now saying Miranda specifically requested you not be there because you'd just make it about yourself and your struggling artist lifestyle. She's actually laughing about it with your aunts." My hands were shaking. "They're laughing." "I'm so sorry. This is wrong, Elise." I hung up and looked at Rachel, whose face was red with anger. "They said all that? About you?" "Every word. My own mother thinks I'm an embarrassment." "You're one of the least self-centered people I know, and your business is thriving." "They don't know about that. I stopped telling them about my successes." "When did this start?" 5 years ago, when I left business school. They've been slowly freezing me out ever since." Rachel's expression turned thoughtful. "They're going to regret this." "What do you mean?" "You're not going to take this lying down, right? Maybe it's time they faced some consequences." Over the next week, I made calls. My uncle David was first. "Elise, sweetheart, how are you?" "I'm okay, Uncle David. Have you noticed anything off about how my family treats me?" There was a long pause. "I was wondering when you'd ask me about that." "So you have noticed?" "Honey, everyone's noticed. Your mom and Miranda especially. They talk about you like you're some kind of failure. I've called them out on it, but they just brush me off." "Why didn't you tell me?" "I thought you knew. Your mom keeps telling everyone you're barely scraping by, one step away from having to move back home. That's completely false. I own my apartment. My business is successful." "I believe you. But your mother's been painting a very different picture. She told everyone at Christmas you couldn't afford to come. I wasn't invited to Christmas, Uncle David. What? She said you declined because, oh God, she's been lying to everyone. What else has she said? She told us you borrowed money from Trevor and never paid it back, that you hit up Miranda for cash to make rent. None of that is true. I haven't asked them for money since college. Elise, I think your mother's been actively sabotaging your reputation with the family. After hanging up, I called my Aunt Patricia. Patricia, it's Elise. Can we talk? Oh, Elise, I've been meaning to call you about the things your mother's been saying. What things specifically? She told everyone you had some kind of breakdown, that you were seeing a therapist because you couldn't handle adult life. I see a therapist for general anxiety. She made it sound like I was unstable? Exactly. And she kept saying you were jealous of Miranda and Trevor's success, that you'd probably cause drama at family events. Patricia, did my mother deliberately exclude me from family events? Yes, she did. I'm sorry. She'd plan everything and specifically say, "Don't tell Elise." If anyone questioned it, she'd say you'd declined or that you had other plans. Did anyone ever push back? Your cousin Jenny did. So did I. But your mother would get defensive. Miranda and Trevor always backed her up. Rachel came over that evening with pizza and her laptop. Okay, so I did some digging. Your mother's been posting about Miranda's achievements, Trevor's promotions, even your cousin's kids. But when I search for any mention of you, nothing. She's erased me. Not just erased. Look at this comment thread about successful children. Your mom commented, "I'm so blessed to have two wonderful, accomplished kids." To Elise. I stared at the screen. She denied my existence. Look at Miranda's Instagram. She posted a family photo from Thanksgiving. You can see where you're clearly cut out. There's half of your shoulder in the frame. They literally erased me from the photo. Rachel's expression was fierce. We need to document all of this. Every lie, every exclusion. My phone buzzed. It was my accountant. Elise, great news about that tech contract. You're looking at a 6-figure annual deal. Rachel's eyes lit up. Did he just say 6 figures? I nodded. Rachel, my family thinks I'm a failure. What if we let them keep thinking that right up until we prove them spectacularly wrong? I'm listening. Miranda's wedding is in 2 months. What if I showed up and made sure everyone knew exactly how I'd been treated? We need more than just success. We need evidence. We need witnesses. Then let's get to work. I arrived at Miranda's wedding shower unannounced. I walked in wearing my best designer dress. My mother saw me first. Her face went pale. Elise, what are you doing here? Hi, Mom. Surprised to see me? Miranda rushed over. You weren't invited. You need to leave. Actually, I was invited. By Jenny, she's family too. My mother grabbed my arm. This is inappropriate. You're ruining Miranda's special day. I'm ruining it? By existing? I pulled out my phone. Should we talk about what's actually inappropriate? Like lying to the entire family about me for 5 years? I don't know what you're talking about. Really? You don't remember telling everyone I borrowed money from Trevor? That I'm one step from homelessness? Miranda stepped forward. You're being dramatic. We just thought you'd be more comfortable not coming to family things. Fit in? I'm your sister, Miranda. I sent you a $300 engagement gift. What exactly did I do to deserve being erased? My mother's voice turned sharp. You made your choices, Elise. You dropped out of business school. You chose a career with no stability. No stability? I run a successful business, Mom. I just signed a 6-figure annual contract with a major tech company. I own my apartment. But you wouldn't know that because you never asked. Trevor appeared beside our mother. Elise, you're causing a scene. You're right, Trevor. It's about Mom lying to everyone. It's about you all systematically excluding me. It's about cutting me out of family photos. Literally cutting me out. Guests were gathering now. Aunt Patricia spoke up. Sarah, is this true? Have you been lying about Elise? Of course not. She's exaggerating. How I am. Please enlighten everyone. Tell them how I am, Mom. You're sensitive. You take everything personally. Jenny stepped forward, holding her phone. Actually, Mrs. Warren, I recorded you last week. Would you like me to play the part where you said Elise was an embarrassment? My mother's face turned red. You recorded me? I did, because I knew you'd lie about it, just like you lied about Elise being too poor to come to Christmas. Uncle David joined in. Sarah, I've been hearing stories about Elise for years. Were they all lies? We were trying to protect the family from what, Mom? From me? What did I do that was so terrible? Miranda grabbed my mother's hand. You did this to yourself by being jealous of my success. Jealous? Miranda, I'm genuinely happy for you. But you've treated me like I don't exist unless you need to feel superior to someone. That's not true, isn't it? When's the last time you called me? You only called when you needed free design work. Then you ghosted me. Rachel stepped forward. I have text messages, emails, social media posts, all proving that Elise was deliberately excluded. We have testimonies. We have recordings. My mother's voice rose. This is extortion. No, Mom. I'm trying to make you face what you've done. You've spent 5 years making me feel worthless. You've lied to our entire family about me. And for what? Because I chose a career you didn't approve of? You're not successful. You're a freelancer. I make more money than Trevor does. I own my home. I have savings. But you couldn't stand that I did it my way. Trevor grabbed my shoulder roughly. You need to leave. Now. I pulled away. Don't touch me. I said leave. He shoved me backward. Rachel immediately shouted, That's assault. Everyone saw that. Trevor, Patricia gasped. My mother tried to intervene. He barely touched her. He shoved her, Jenny said loudly. Everyone saw it. Trevor's face was red. Get out before I make you leave. Is that a threat? Rachel asked, her phone recording. Because we've got that on video now. Miranda started crying. You've ruined everything. No, Miranda. Mom ruined it years ago when she started treating me like I didn't matter. I didn't ruin anything. I just stopped letting you pretend it wasn't happening. 2 days later, I sat in a lawyer's office with Rachel and Jenny. The video clearly shows assault, my attorney Lisa Morrison said. We have multiple witnesses. Your brother's actions were unambiguous. I want to press charges. Good. We'll also send cease and desist letters regarding the defamatory statements. We have documentation of their lies affecting your relationships with extended family. Will this actually stop them? It'll make them think twice. And if they violate the order, there will be legal consequences. The following week, I received a call from my mother. Elise, please. We need to talk about dropping these charges against Trevor. No, we don't. He's your brother. You're going to ruin his life over nothing. He assaulted me in front of 50 people, Mom. That's not nothing. It was barely a push. I'm being vindictive? That's rich coming from someone who spent 5 years systematically excluding me. We can work this out. Come to family dinner on Sunday. Like adults? The adults who lied about me to everyone we know? The adults who erased me from family photos? I'm trying to apologize. No, you're not. You're trying to avoid consequences. If you were really sorry, you would have called before I had to publicly confront you. Miranda got on the line. Elise, please. My wedding is in 6 weeks. If Trevor has a criminal record, he can't be my man of honor. You're ruining my wedding. I'm not ruining anything, Miranda. Trevor ruined it when he put his hands on me. You ruined it by excluding me for years. We'll invite you to the wedding. Just drop the charges. I don't want to come to your wedding, Miranda. I don't want to be part of this family anymore. You made that decision for me years ago. You don't mean that. We're family. Family doesn't lie about each other. Family doesn't exclude each other. Family doesn't physically assault each other. Whatever we are, it's not family. I hung up. 3 weeks later, Trevor pleaded guilty to assault and received probation, community service, and anger management requirements. My mother and sister complied with the cease and desist order. I sat with Jenny and Rachel at my favorite coffee shop. How are you feeling? Jenny asked. Honestly, free. For years, I kept trying to earn their approval, but I was always enough. They were just too blind to see it. You know half the family has reached out to you, right? Rachel said. Your Uncle David, Patricia, your cousins, they all want to rebuild relationships. I know, it means a lot. But I'm being selective now. I'm only keeping people in my life who actually want me there. And your mom? Miranda? Trevor? They're still sending messages through other people, trying to get me to come to family therapy. But I'm done. They had years to treat me right. Jenny squeezed my hand. I'm proud of you. It takes real strength to walk away from toxic family. It does. But I'm building my own family now, with people who actually value me. People like you two. My phone buzzed. A text from my mother. Please, Elise, we can fix this. We're still family. I showed it to Rachel and Jenny. What are you going to do? Rachel asked. I deleted the message without responding. I'm going to live my life, successfully, happily, and without them. Jenny raised her coffee cup. To new beginnings! We clinked cups together, and for the first time in years, I felt genuinely at peace. So here's my question for you. Have you ever had to cut off toxic family members for your own well-being? How did you find the strength to do it? Drop your stories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more true stories about standing up for yourself. Sometimes the family you choose is better than the family you're born into.